The United States is home to 914 operating roller coasters. Roller coasters keep evolving over time and become better. There's more fantastic roller coasters being built every year. With that being said, this list will eventually need an update, but out of 50 states, there can only be one that is the best. So I'll be ranking every U.S. state based off the best roller coaster. Over in the state that has the name of a country is New Mexico. New Mexico is home to 7 current operating roller coasters. That being said, their best offering is New Mexico Rattler, a Custom Coaster International wooden coaster. Also, Custom Coaster International is the last roller coaster. Why, you might ask? CCI actually went bankrupt while building the New Mexico Rattler. They never completely finished the project, so then Cliffs Amusement Park finished the construction on their own. They went out with a good one though, being 80 feet tall, 47 miles per hour, and 2,750 feet of track. This is a must-ride coaster for the state for its weightlessness, transitions, and sharp turns that deliver an exhilarating experience. Near the Washington, D.C. area, there is Maryland. Maryland is home to 24 roller coasters, with one major theme park being Six Flags America, the thrill capital of D.C. Now, you might be wondering, Six Flags America isn't in D.C., it's in Maryland. Well, in Upper Marlboro, it's adjacent to the Washington, D.C. metropolitan area, and is very, very close to the city. Moving forwards now, Maryland's best roller coaster is Superman Ride of Steel. This is an Intermin hypercoaster that was cloned from the copy at Darien Lake. This opened in 2000 for $12 million US and stands at a height of 208 feet. This is known as one of the strangest layouts ever, with a part of the ride having just straight track, trying to be like Darien Lake, but it doesn't even have the water that Darien Lake portrayed, so it's really nothing and makes absolutely no sense. You can't look at this and tell me it's a great design. However, the only reason why this coaster is here is for its incredible first drop and that it displays some relatively mid-air time. Over in the city for quantity over quality is New York. New York is home to 53 current operating roller coasters and may arguably have the worst quality for coasters of all time. You have 53 roller coasters in your state and yet no elite ones. Also, to mention, this is New York for crying out loud. Their best roller coaster is Ride of Steel at Darien Lake, the first version of Superman Ride of Steel before it was cloned a year later at Six Flags America. We've already went over everything about the ride, but this has a better setting and a body of water which helps out the straight track more. Lastly, I just want to mention the name, Ride of Steel. Just please, Six Flags, refurbish this roller coaster with a new name, new paint job, and brand new theme. Now going over to the home sweet home state. Of course, I'm talking about Alabama. Alabama consists of 11 operating roller coasters. Alabama's best roller coaster is Rampage, another Custom Coaster International wooden coaster at Alabama Adventure and Splash Adventure. This was built in 1998 and is one of the better CCIs built. On a bigger scale, Rampage is 120 feet, goes 56 miles per hour, and features 3,500 feet of exhilarating track. With that being said, Rampage flawlessly flies through the layout with its intense G-forces and glossy transitions. A great wooden coaster that every enthusiast and thrill seeker will enjoy. Now, over in the land of 10,000 lakes is Minnesota. Minnesota has 17 coexisting roller coasters and an elite roller coaster. I also have a hot take that Valley Fair is a better park than Nickelodeon Universe. Anyways, Minnesota's elite roller coaster is Renegade at Valley Fair. This is a custom Great Coasters International wooden coaster that features Millennium Flyer trains that I really enjoy, which is one reason why GCI is the best wooden coaster manufacturer. This was Valley Fair's most recent coaster built in 2007. It stands 97 feet tall, goes 51 miles per hour, and has 3,113 feet of track. This is a tiny but mighty roller coaster known for its smooth yet wild experience. It features many airtime moments that edge riders out of their seats, and it's praised for its weightlessness, transitions, and intensity. With that being said, it makes a favorite among roller coaster enthusiasts and a great reason to visit Minnesota. Overall, in the gem state, we have Idaho. Idaho is home to 9 roller coasters, and their best is Stunt Pilot, an RMC single-rail Raptor coaster. This is iconic actually because RMC was founded in Idaho, and their main headquarters are also in Idaho. Anyways, Stunt Pilot was built in 2021 and is similar to Railblazer at California's Great America and Wonder Woman's Golden Lasso at Six Flags Fiesta, Texas. Stunt Pilot is probably the best version of the single-rail Raptor, if not that Railblazer, but it stands 105 feet tall, goes 52 miles per hour, and flies through 1,800 feet of track. Stunt Pilot also features 3 inversions with a dive loop immediately after the drop, a cutback, and a corkscrew. Single rails are meant to be very compact and use barely any plot line, and Stunt Pilot is no different with its flawless pace, whippy transition, and exhilarating ride experience. It's Idaho's best offering and a favorite of any thrill seeker or enthusiast alike, and makes a great reason to visit Idaho. Now we head over to the Prairie State, Illinois. Illinois coexists of 28 roller coasters. Illinois' best roller coaster is Goliath at Six Flags Great America. Goliath is a Rocky Mountain construction built-up wooden coaster that uses topper track to make it do inversions. Goliath stands 165 feet, goes 72 miles per hour, features 2 inversions, and 3,100 feet of track. Even though Goliath is considered one of the weaker OMCs, it still offers a fantastic ride experience that will be in every enthusiast or thrill seeker's top 100. We head over to the state where cheese and the Packers are the most relevant thing, and it's Wisconsin. This is where wooden coasters are done better than steel coasters. Wisconsin is home to 12 roller coasters, and their best is Hades 360 at Mount Olympus. Hades 360 was one of the first wooden roller coasters to go upside down. Also, that it's been operating for about 20 years now. Hades was manufactured by the Gravity Group and is considered one of the roughest yet also one of the best layouts on a wooden coaster. Hades stands 136 feet high, goes 60 miles per hour, and is 4,746 feet long. If you can look past how rough the ride is and find it enjoyable, then this will be a great roller coaster for you. A must visit for the state. Natural diversity is a key for this state. Utah is home to 15 roller coasters and had a roller coaster with the steepest drop in the world for quite some time. Utah has some great offerings, but their best is Cannibal, an art engineering mega coaster. This stands 208 feet tall in the air, so technically it's a hypercoaster. Its beyond vertical drop is 116 degrees, goes 70 miles per hour, features 3 inversions, with all that going through 2,735 feet of track. This opened for $22 million US and has operated for about a decade now. Very big, drawn out layout that provides a great ride experience. A must ride for anyone coming to Utah. Kentucky coexists of 11 current operating roller coasters. Storm Chaser at Kentucky Kingdom is the best. It's been operating for 8 years and was manufactured by RMC. This roller coaster uses RMC's iBox track to be able to go upside down. The most noticeable part of the ride is the trick track double up, which is very intense. Storm Chaser features great ejector airtime and will twist it and turn you through an incredible layout. This has mixed feelings as being either the top or bottom tier of the RMCs. Storm Chaser is 100 feet tall with a barrel roll drop, goes 52 miles per hour, features 2 inversions, and goes through 2,744 feet of track. Still an elite roller coaster that will thrill anybody. Going off to the state that recently won not one, but 2 national championships for NCAA college basketball. Of course, I'm talking about Connecticut, a state that prefers doing wooden coasters more than steel coasters. Connecticut's best roller coaster is Boulder Dash at Lake Compounds, also being the oldest theme park. This is yet another custom coaster international wooden coaster that has operated for about 25 years. It sits 115 feet tall, flies 60 miles per hour, and goes 4,725 feet of track. But Boulder Dash is known for its great night ride throughout the forest and terrain used layout. A beautiful ride experience that just gives great vibes all around. Also to mention, Boulder Dash keeps its pacing throughout the entire layout. Yet again, another elite roller coaster, and there's only more to come. Michigan isn't the state to go for roller coasters, but there is one in particular that keeps enthusiasts and thrill seekers coming, and that is Shivering Timbers. This is yet again a custom coaster international wooden coaster. Shivering Timbers has been operating since 1998 and still runs like it's brand new. Actually, Shivering Timbers is quite arguably the best wooden coaster built by CCI or just wooden coaster in general. It features an out and back layout but stands 122 feet, goes 57 miles per hour, and rides throughout 5,383 feet of track. An exhilarating ride experience that keeps people coming and will thrill everybody. Overall, in the Bay State, we have Massachusetts. Massachusetts is home to 15 roller coasters. The best roller coaster in Massachusetts is Wicked Cyclone at Six Flags New England. Wicked Cyclone has operated for about a decade and was manufactured by Rocky Mountain Construction. This is another RMC that uses iBox track and has a very compact layout. It stands 109 feet tall, goes 55 miles per hour, and features a 0G stall and 2 0G rolls. That being said, this offers a flawless ride experience with weightlessness transitions and inversions. A must visit for the state. Over off to a smoky state with smoky mountains, we have Tennessee. Tennessee has 26 current operating roller coasters, and their best is Lightning Rod. Even without the launch, I feel like it would still provide a great ride experience, even if in the POV it looks like it now has hang time. Nothing beats that quad down though. It looks to still be flawless, and it will still have weightlessness transitions. I've heard people say it still feels the same, so who knows? Maybe it will shock me on my next visit to Dollywood. Anyways, this is a huge upgrade for Dollywood because it's not like back then when you heard, yeah, I went to Dollywood and Lightning Rod was closed. Over to the state for lovers, we have Virginia. Virginia is home to 26 current operating roller coasters. This is a hot take, but in my opinion, Pantheon is the best roller coaster in Virginia. It's absolutely perfect from the second launch section all the way to the final break run. This has to be one, if not the most underrated roller coaster because of the lack of theming or being compared to Velocicoaster. The ejecta launch hill is the most I've been out of my seat for my butt edging off the ride, and its intensity, it's perfect, and all the elements hit. A flawless roller coaster that gets hated for the lack of theme, but as a ride experience itself, it is elite. The legendary cowboy culture also offers great roller coasters, and Texas is full of them, 65 to be exact. The best offering in Texas is Iron Rattler, a Rocky Mountain construction iBox coaster. This has operated for 11 years now and was RMC's second coaster ever built. After their undergoing first roller coaster, they delivered with this one. Iron Rattler uses its terrain very well, with the koi wall giving it an exhilarating ride experience. It took one of the worst wooden coasters ever into one of the best roller coasters operating in the world today. An elite roller coaster that is a must for visiting the state and will live up to the hype for enthusiasts and thrill seekers alike. Missouri is filled with great roller coasters, with having 33 current operating. Missouri's best offering is Outlaw Run at Silver Dollar City, a ground-up Rocky Mountain construction wooden coaster that was the first to feature more than just one inversion on a wooden coaster. Outlaw Run uses Topper Track, which reduces maintenance required for a wooden coaster and provides a smoother ride experience. The highlight of Outlaw Run is its double Heartline roll, an overall incredible ride experience and another elite roller coaster on the list. Pennsylvania has 59 operating roller coasters, and its best is Wildcat's Revenge. Wildcat's Revenge is better than Sky Rush. Yes, I said it. Sky Rush has a very intense layout known as Thigh Crusher, but upgraded its first class with new restraints. Sky Rush also has great airtime, but Wildcat's inversions and weightlessness transitions are insane. You never lose your speed throughout the whole ride experience, and you're out of your seat on every airtime hill. It's very close, but I prefer Wildcat's Revenge, especially on a night ride. Nobody thought this was going to be a top-tier RMC, but yet here we are, and it's known as one of the best. Overall, to the other and better new state is New Jersey. New Jersey has 53 operating roller coasters, and their best is King to Ka at Six Flags Great Adventure. There's nothing that beats that 128 mile/hour launch in 3.5 seconds, where it feels like your face will be blown away. It's the best 15 seconds of your life over that 456-foot top hat and back down. Really a great ride experience that is surprisingly now underrated just because it's the tallest roller coaster in the world. Everyone wants to hate on it, but in my eyes, it's another elite roller coaster that has another exhilarating ride experience like no other. The Peach State can offer some great roller coasters. Georgia is home to 26 operating roller coasters. Their best is Air Force One at Fun Spot Orlando, a Rocky Mountain construction iBox coaster. This is one of the most perfect roller coasters you could get on and one of RMC's best results. From the Raven Trust Dive all the way to the final break run is a perfect experience with great elements and pacing. Across the board, Air Force One has great quality and is known for being in the weirdest location for a roller coaster like that. This is yet again another flawless roller coaster that is a must for visiting Georgia alone. Over off to the most populated state in the U.S., we have California. California is home to the most roller coasters out of any state with 98. Their best roller coaster is X2, a fourth dimension aerodynamics coaster. Fun fact, this was Aero's last roller coaster for going bankrupt after making X2, but what a way to go out. X2 is an intense experience like no other that will take you backwards on your ascent and flip you on your descent, and continue flipping you throughout the layout. Also to mention a part of fire when you fly by. This was Aerodynamics' best roller coaster by a mile, for good reason when you take flipping and an intense ride and combine them together. Again, a great way to go out. Over in the state where holidays are the theme to a theme park, we have Indiana. Indiana is another state that does their wooden coasters better than steel coasters. Indiana has 21 current operating roller coasters, with their best being the Voyage. This is a gravity group roller coaster that was for enthusiasts and built by enthusiasts. This is the longest wooden coaster without a second chain lift. It is 159 feet tall, 67 miles per hour, and goes through an astounding 6,442 feet of track. Another elite roller coaster that is very arguable for the best wooden coaster in the world and best night ride for any roller coaster. Over in the state that has a roller coaster that crosses the border when you ride through it is North Carolina. North Carolina is home to 24 current operating roller coasters. The best is Fury 325, the tallest and fastest Giga coaster in the United States, and is considered the best out of all the Giga coasters. This is another fallish roller coaster with weightlessness transitions and provides sustained floater airtime throughout the layout. A must for North Carolina alone and an exhilarating ride experience. This has won Best Steel Coaster for 8 years in a row, and it is very deserving. I bet there's more to come for this elite roller coaster, and it's just absolutely astounding in every way and fashion. Known as the best state for roller coasters is Florida. Florida is home to 56 current operating roller coasters, and their best is Velocicoaster, an intimate blitz launch coaster. Some say this roller coaster gets overhyped, but I just feel because their expectations are too high because this ride is just that good. Its first half is what people say kills the ride, which may not be the greatest, but the second half is absolutely perfect and all the elements just hit different. An unparalleled ride experience that Intamin executed perfectly and is Intamin's best work, the best roller coaster in Florida. That means there's only one more state remaining, and it's Ohio. Ohio is home to 44 operating roller coasters, and their best is Steel Vengeance, obviously. A lot of people think it's cool nowadays to not put Steel Vengeance at their number 1, but it's always in people's top 5. And the only reason it's really not at the top is because of their own personal opinions. This ride is absolutely flawless with the most perfect ride experience in the US. Everything is smooth, the elements hit, everything you want on a roller coaster, Steel Vengeance has it. I don't even have to explain myself much. The perfect roller coaster. Thanks for watching, everybody. I enjoyed doing these 2 videos, and if you want me to do anything like this again, let me know down in the comments below. Have a great day, enthusiasts.